Does becoming a YouTuber change people? What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Rod, the host that sometimes does the most, especially on this channel. Because I'm not talking about no credit cards. I'm not talking about no points and miles. I'm not talking about no stocks and crypto. We talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. If this is your first time here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. It's going to default to personalize. So hit that little drop down box next to it. Make sure it's on all so you don't miss any future content, whether it's a live stream, whether it's a video, you never know. And I want to welcome you to Real Talk with Rod. It's been a long time since I did one of these. And this is where we just have some real talk. I'll give you my opinion and we'll hear your opinion and we'll put all the opinions together and then we may come up with a fact. We never know. But it is good to be back on this channel, man. It is so good to be back, man. Y'all have no idea. And I'm going to see who is in here first. I'm not reading any comments. I just want to see who's in here. Bear with me here. We got the world renowned, the world famous Elevate with Vern. We also have Meet and I, world famous, world renowned. We also have Cooking with the Catchers. Meet and I, Cooking with the Catchers, part of the Alliance in the building. We got Vicky's World. What's going on, Vicky? Glad to see you again. We also have Why Love to Motivate. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And this is going to be an open panel, and I'll talk about that in a minute and explain it. We got I saw a comment. How you doing? And we got another member of the Alliance. We got Keep It Up with the Griffins in here, and I really want to hear what they got to say about it because I know they've really shot up in the ratings. And we got another part of the Alliance, another members of the Alliance, your favorite couple, Shelton and Key, man. They've been moving up. Everybody in the Alliance been moving up, except your boy. Your boy been stuck in some cement, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Been stuck in some cement. I get 2 subscribers, I lose 2 subscribers. I get 3 subscribers, I lose 1 subscriber. But hey, it ain't about the numbers. It's about the work, man. And as y'all can see, it's grind time for me, baby. It's back to the basics, grind time. This will be an open panel discussion, meaning I am going to be dropping the link here shortly. Anybody that want to come up, if I haven't seen you or don't know you, I may or may not let you come up. But I'm gonna be pretty open. But I've had this happen before that backfired on me. So you can talk with your avatar, meaning you can hit the stop cam button. It'll look like this. If you don't want to show your face, or you're laying in the bed, or you're getting ready for work or whatever, or you can have your camera on like that. Either way. If this is your first time here, let me know where you're tapping in from. I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Arlington, Texas, to be exact, home of the Dallas Cowboys. So the question is, does becoming a YouTuber make people change? Ooh, we about to have YouTube church tonight, y'all. I'm telling you right now, man. I watched some church last night. I watched some live streams last night. And when I was out of commission for 7 days, I watched a whole lot of TV, man, and I am ready, boy. I'm telling you. So we're going to have us some good old church. Can I get the congregation to say amen? But seriously, though, man, you know, I've heard this, and I personally haven't witnessed it. Probably because now, I didn't know about most of these people before I got on YouTube, but then since I got on YouTube, most of the people I've encountered haven't changed. Now, they've always been the same towards me. Now, how they are towards other people, I don't know. But I have seen people change in a positive manner. I've seen YouTube take introverts and turn them into extroverts, meaning introverts, meaning they were to themselves, kind of quiet, kind of shy. And once they got on YouTube, they became extroverts. They came out of their shell. They started mingling more. They started socializing more. They started talking to people. And it wasn't as secluded as they once was. So that's a positive change. Now, these changes could be positive or negative. Now, I have seen some people change towards me. And I was listening to, when I was getting ready for the promo today, I was listening to Warren G, the same OG. Timberland say, it ain't us that's changing. It's the people around us that's changing. Some people think you're changing because you're becoming more known, you're becoming more popular, you're becoming more successful, and they think you're changing. But with all actuality, you're still the same. You're just growing. and you're doing something you're passionate about, and they're still not doing anything, doing the same old thing, and trying to figure out what they want to do, got 55 ideas and haven't implemented one, where your average content creator will implement one idea and come up with 55 more behind that one idea. You heard me? Woo! Church tonight, baby boy. Points blank church. We have a church tonight, and I don't play with the Lord, so. But we're going to get down into it tonight, man. I just really, really, really want to know, man. So people look at content creator YouTubers. She thinks she all that. He think he all that. They think they all that. Look at him. Got that new car. Hell, you probably had this new car planned 2 years ago before you even got on YouTube. And then you got on YouTube to make some extra money to get the car that you planned 2 years ago before you even got on YouTube. Now they making that YouTube money. They think they all that. No, man. It ain't us that's changing. It could be the people around us that are changing. Now, people don't believe me, but I'm an introvert by nature. I came out of my shell many years ago, right? Probably when I was a junior or senior in high school, junior. But in certain instances now, I'm still an introvert. I want to be secluded, but I'm not afraid to talk to anyone. And my mother taught my younger brother and I at a young age, way before there was a Google, an internet, or YouTube, read, get it on one of those encyclopedias, figure out something you want to learn. So I'm telling you right now, I could go to the hood as a YouTuber and talk to the homies in the hood, or I could go sit out on Wall Street and talk to the dudes in the suits about stock and crypto. Why do you think I have all these channels? That don't mean I changed. A lot of people mix these two up, and hey, it's gonna be some boulders tonight. I don't drop gems, I don't drop nuggets, I drop boulders, baby. A lot of people mix up these two words. They mix up change and growth. Yeah, if you're growing, you're gonna change. It's human nature. Yeah. If I used to stand on the block drinking a 40, which I used to when I first joined the Navy, drinking Cisco, eating Church's chicken, the 2-piece with the biscuit and the jalapeno pepper for 99 cents. Yeah, I used to do that. You probably won't see me doing it now, but that's all I could afford back then. 20 years old. Couldn't go nowhere else, couldn't get in the club. We were standing on the block drinking our 40, drinking our Seagram's gin. I don't remember the last time I had Seagram's gin. So yes, as we grow, we will change. But when I say change as a YouTuber, I'm talking about, they think if you go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in 3 months, you automatically a superstar. And man, people, it's a lot of work in this joint, man. It's a lot of work in here. It's a lot of work in this. We don't just jump in front of a camera and poof, here come a video, or jump in front of a camera and I could text YFC on a Monday or a Tuesday. I say, what's up, bro? Hey, editing Friday's video. Here it is Monday. He's editing a video for Friday. That means he got 5 days worth of work to do. Maybe he's trying to get ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and let me do 2 things here. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the link because I didn't come on here to hear myself talk. I mean, I got a lot to say. Man, but actually, before I drop this link, I do got one thing to say because I have witnessed a negative experience on YouTube. And y'all, if this is happening to y'all, please, you can put a 1 in the chat, 2 in the chat. I don't care what number. As long as it's a number I know, whatever the first number you hit. All right. So here's a negative experience as far as, I don't know if they changed or not, but they act like they all let in a bag of chips. I know there's old school sayings, but that's all I can think of right now. Do you know, now, if this is happening to you, man, just put a 1 in the chat, a Y, a N. Have you ever gone to somebody else's live stream, not your live stream? If you're a content creator, you go to somebody else's live stream. Say I go to YFC's live stream, I go to Meet and Eyes live stream, I go to Elevate with Burns live stream, I go to Cooking with the Catchers live stream, Keep It Up with the Griffin, any live stream. And you speak to somebody and you know damn well they see it because it highlighted in yellow if you put the @ symbol in their name, and they don't speak back. And I give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll say, okay, maybe they didn't see it. 2 days, 3 days later, I go to a different live stream, speak to them again. They don't speak back. And I'm thinking to myself, what have I done to you? I've never met you. I've never interacted with you virtually or in real life. What have I done to you? And it is amazing. And I could come right off the dome right now. I can come up with three YouTube channels that do this. And it just so happened that these 3 channels are running big numbers. I bet you if when they was trying to get them 1,000 subscribers and get those 4,000 watch hours, I bet you they'd have broke their neck trying to speak back to me because they wanted to pull in a new subscriber. But now that they're running big numbers, they don't need a little bitty Rod, a little bitty Charlie, a little bitty Johnny, a little bitty Susan. I just want to know, is this happening to anybody else? Because I'm telling you, man, I be tripping. I'm like, yo, man. Hey, we got the Credit Solution just came in. We got Edna's World just came in. It just tripped me out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link real quick. Hey, this is open panel, man. Whether you could be a YouTuber, a non-YouTuber, an Instagrammer, a TikToker, a Facebooker, whatever you ain't got to be on nothing. And I just want to get your opinions on this topic. Does becoming a YouTuber change people? There it is. I just dropped a link right here, and I'm gonna go through some of these comments in a minute. But we got 14 real homies in the crib, and again, I am your boy Rod. You are on the Points Blank Experience. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that black subscribe button, hit that bell notification next to it. Also hit that thumbs up button, that like button. Help this get pushed out to people that may not even know about this channel. They know about Points Blank Travel. But this is actually my 3rd channel that I created and my youngest channel. So but it's partially monetized, trying to go ahead and get it fully monetized. So you may see a lot more of me on this channel. But y'all kind of quiet, man. Don't be scared. Cause I know behind the scenes, y'all be over there. I see you Meeting Eyes of Black button, baby. It used to be red. But hey, what's up, Margie? I see you. Yes, Vicky. I got to pull this up, and then I'm gonna go to the top to these things. And hey, I dropped the link, man. I dropped the link. Content creator, non-content creator, come on up here, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You're in the right place. I'm gonna make you feel real comfortable. That's how some are. They show mad love when they grinding for a goal and act like they are to the good to socialize when they reach a higher level. Yes. Credit Solution is hey, Credit Solution. Well, you can speak on it. The link has been dropped. My sister, I ain't seen you in a long time. How you been? Hope all is well. I don't know where you are now. 1 minute you're on the West Coast, next minute you live on the East Coast. I don't know where you are. So, hey, Marjorie, how you doing? I see you in the building. But I just want to know, man, and then what tripped me out. And when I first met Shelton and we started communicating, one of the things he told me that has always stuck with me, and I can't believe in my whole life I had never heard this. I've heard a lot of stuff, interacted with a lot of people. And he told me, he said, I didn't make this up, but I've always believed in collaboration over competition. And that's always stuck with me. I remember the day when, speaking of the alliance, I remember the day when I was in the front. I had more subscribers than anybody. Now everybody has more subscribers than me. And I am proud of them. I'm not mad at them. I'm not jealous of them. I'm not, man, I'm matter of fact, I'm paying more attention trying to see what they're doing. But I know what they're doing. They're doing all them B-rolls and transitions and editing, and I suck at all of those. I don't even know what a B-roll is. Hell, I might be doing it. I doubt it because it's got something to do with editing, and I'm not that good there. So, all right, let's see if we get through these comments. Hey, at the Punch Make Experience, how are you? What's going on? It's my sister Vern. And y'all, I'm gonna go back and forth between these comments. So don't think I'm just about to read a bunch of comments for the people that's gonna be coming in and out, in and out. I may speak, and then if we get a special guest up here, we'll forget about these comments 10, 15 minutes and then talk and then get back to it. So I just got a DM from Ray from Team Reach Travel. What's up, PBT? Peace to the chat. YFC, you're late. Hell, I was late. I apologize. I did have some technical difficulties with one of my lights. I knocked one of my lights over a couple weeks ago, and it's becoming a little finicky. So, admit it out. How are y'all feeling? Going to call for 5 minutes. All right. We're better for it. Yeah, admit it out. Y'all better. I meant to text y'all today, man. I don't like calling people in certain situations because I know when I'm in certain situations, I don't be wanting to talk. Hello, PBT. Hello, chat. Dang, okay, we got Victoria Langford on here. Hey, I ain't never seen this one, but hey, if I have, oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. You just using your real name. Okay. Coming to the stage is Victoria Langford, aka the Credit Solutions. How you doing, my sister? It's been a while. How you doing?
Hey, Rod, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. You came in here incognito. Incognito.
Incognito, you can say it. We're cool. You can say it. Oh my God. No, I was so happy to see you. I actually was just perusing through YouTube right now, and I'm so glad that you're touching on this. This is a topic I wouldn't have expected you to go for, but this is a good one, Rod. What inspired this tonight?
Pure boredom. I was pure boredom, and thoughts of things that have happened to me over my YouTube journey. But more so, seriously, more so boredom because for those of you that don't know, I was in the hospital for 7 days, nothing to do, a lot of time to think, a lot of time to eat vanilla and chocolate ice cream.
Nice.
Also, I've been suffering from insomnia, so I can't sleep at night. And it's a great time to think because everybody else sleep is quiet, no birds. I got birds that live in my trees, and I don't know if they mating or not, but they're getting super loud. So I thought about it, and I said, man, and I have some topics that's gonna really blow people's minds. So stay tuned. Real Talk with Rod will be in full effect. So that's kind of how I came up with it. I just thought about how some people have treated me, and I'm a content creator, so I can imagine how the non-content creators may feel. You know, sometimes you don't want to be just a little, you don't want a maid to be feeling like a little peasant and their royalty or something. No, everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody want to be treated like somebody. So, and I vow and I try my best to just treat everybody as if they're me or I'm them. I don't care if you're a custodian at the school or you're a surgeon at the hospital. I'm going to treat you the same. So.
Yeah, and I totally understand what you're saying. And I just want to, I guess, express something to you, which is the main reason that I wanted to pop on here. When I started YouTube, I want to say it might have been back in about 2020 or, well, I think like 2019, but like 2020 was like when I really wanted to pursue it and see if I could get monetized and all that good stuff. I do not even remember how I came across your YouTube channel, but I distinctly remember being back home in California, chatting with you on the phone, and you telling me that I could get monetized. I don't even know if you remember that conversation, but you told me, hey, to get to that 1,000 subscribers, to get to that 4,000 watch hours, you can totally do it, and I'll support you along the way. I remember that, Rod, and literally not even a few months later, I got monetized, and it's been smooth sailing ever since, except for something that happened last year, which obviously was out of anybody's control, but YouTube started playing with my money. So I never really got online to talk about it, but that's why I kind of disappeared for a few months. But I wanted to give you your flowers for that because I never thought about monetization until I talked to you. So Thank you for that. Because I remember you had me on. I think Credit Maestro was on one of the shows.
Mhm.
And I think you had us on twice, if I'm not mistaken. So things like that are always going to stick with me because I've gotten a lot of business from YouTube. I got inspired by you through YouTube. Like, it, honestly speaking, like, you were the only one really pushing it and had positive things to say. So thank you for that, you know?
You're more than welcome. And yes, I do remember that conversation. And I think back then, I was pushing a lot of people only because I saw the potential of YouTube as a vehicle. It may not be your primary means of outside income or passive income, but I saw YouTube as a vehicle, whether you wanted to start a book business, write a book, or whether you wanted to use YouTube to express your feelings, to talk about your cooking business, like Cooking with the Cashmans. They have their own uh, cooking uh, spices. I couldn't get it out because I'm thinking about other people. Meeting, I
Mhm.
have a whole store online website. Your favorite couple, they're travel advisors. So these people have used YouTube as a vehicle to venture and start more stuff. And that's what I got to do, man. And sometimes, matter of fact, I'm glad you just said that because I want to say YouTube didn't change me, but venturing out and creating multiple channels did change me
Mhm.
because it spread me thin. And the
Mm.
time that I would spend motivating other people, I now had to spend this time shooting a crypto video or a stock video for Point Blank Finance, or do a real talk with Rod, or do an interview, or prepare for an interview, or do
Mhm.
a Point Blank travel live or you video. So it changed me to the point where I spread myself thin, but I don't think it changed me. So
Gotcha. And YouTube can be a little exhausting because sometimes if we don't get the outcome that we are looking for, it's easy to get discouraged, obviously, right? Like, I'll tell a little story where I don't know if a lot of people heard about it, but YouTube cut a lot of people's AdSense by like 90% late last summer. And that happened to me. And the reason that they gave me was BS, if I'm being quite honest. But everything is starting to be restored now. So I'm like, I'm going to just get back on here. I'm going to, produce content like I was doing before because it really isn't all about the money. The other thing, though, well, it is and it isn't because we're all here for something different, right?
right.
I use it as a advertisement vehicle. So if you are an entrepreneur, small business owner, or really just want to get exposure, YouTube is a great resource. I would say, to be honest, like 70 to 80% of my client base comes from YouTube, and it comes from videos that are like a year older, or a year or older. You know what I mean? Like, I woke up Saturday and some dude scheduled an hour-long consultation from a video that I did like 9 months ago,
Mm.
you know? So there's a lot of power here and a lot of opportunity if you know how to use it. And I think it just depends on what you're in it for, That's gonna really dictate your level of happiness here on the platform, you know?
Yeah.
So have you thought about where you're wanting to go with the channel, or are you wanting to grow and just touch people as a social commentator, or like what's down the pike for you now?
I do actually want to, speaking of YouTube changing people, and again, y'all keep in mind, change and growth, they go together. They're synchronous. So, um, to answer that question, one of my end goals is to do public speaking. I know Elevate with Vern is a public speaker, speaking all over the country. I've talked to certain people. I know I've talked to White Loves and Motivate about speaking in schools. Um, I I'm messing around with TikTok, messing around more with Instagram, but that's still social media. Where social media is where it's at. But I actually want to venture out and control more of my destiny. Right now, I'm not sure about Instagram and TikTok as far as revenue, but we content creators, we YouTubers know how much YouTube take away from us. And I feel like I would have more control. I created a Points Blank Network as an LLC last year. Yeah, last year. So I just want to venture out. I'm still thinking. I've had Catalina, her winning circle from LA. She want me to write a book. I've had people approach me about writing courses, how to, building credit courses, and I probably won't do a investing course. It get kind of sticky there,
Mhm.
but I do probably want to do a building your credit course
Mhm.
to teach people how to build a credit and keep the prices. Yes, this is a business for me. I'm not going to lie,
For
but
sure.
I'm also not trying to get rich or people that I want to see come up. So keep the prices reasonable, but that's what I see. That's those. I notice. I just kind of like the mixed master in Dallas. I was just going down I-30, and then I ran into all the freeways in Dallas. I just branched out to 5, 6 different things that I want to do. So
I see that. I see that. Listen, I mean, YouTube is a great vehicle for anybody that's out there that wants to try to do it. As far as changing people, I will say for me, the only thing that I can say that it changed is it really shed light on my strengths and my weaknesses.
mhm.
One of my strengths is that I realize I'm a talker. I do like having a microphone in front of my face. But that's also a con, is that I like to talk a lot because sometimes I put my foot in my mouth, right? So I figure while I'm here, though, if I can do something that I like as a hobby, it brings in some money and it helps to drive my business. Why not do it? You know what I mean? And we can expand our network. Like you said, you're kind of like you're going down the highway and you have 5 different forks that you can go down in that road. You would have never known that unless you took the first step to becoming a YouTuber in the first place. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for that reason, I say yes, it does change people. Whether it's positive or negative is really up to you, you know. And yeah, that's so yeah, my answer is yes, it does change you if it's something that you're into, for sure.
Have you experienced, whether it was you or anyone else, have you experienced any negative um, changes in YouTubers, like YouTubers you once knew and now they had kind of funny style or kind of different towards you or other people?
Not really. I've only ever had positive interactions for the most part that I can recall. Like something really great is happening very soon where I okay, one thing I want to say, you never know who's watching you on YouTube, right?
Right.
So I had a content creator that I think so highly of. I mean, oh, hang on a second. I got some noises going off in my ears here. I honestly think so highly of this person. He doesn't even know it. And he invited me to get my first public speaking gig with him in like a month. And I get to travel to go and do this.
Wow.
So I'm like, wait a minute now. Didn't even know this person was watching me from the shadows. Didn't even know that they had like thought this highly of me to bring me in front of their people to share what I know in the credit space and in the debt space. Like, oh my gosh, right? So, in that respect, it's like I've seen it to where it's kind of exposed me to people that I didn't know that I could get in front of. I haven't had anybody really do anything negative. It's mostly like the most negative thing that I can remember even happening is just having a troll in my comments one night. Like we were having a panel with like 3 or 4 of us on there, and this guy just comes in and starts attacking our looks, particularly my looks, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking, okay, sir, you're so far off topic that like I can't even get mad at you. Like we're talking about pivoting and positivity and just like doing all these wonderful financial things, and here you are calling us fat you know what's. And I'm like, sir, you have to have several seats now, like stay on task. But as far as YouTubers, no, I haven't really experienced anything negative. I tend to only follow down to earth YouTubers that come across as very accessible, um and we just have the same personality type. So I do think it depends on who you follow, or who you associate with, you
Y- y-
know?
You
Because
know, and that's
I would never ignore you if you were in somebody's chat. You know what I mean? Like, what the heck? I'd be like, oh shoot, Rod's here. That's cool.
but a lot of people mix up being cocky with being confident, and I'm a very confident brother. I mean, some people think I'm cocky. I'm not cocky. I just feel like anything I set my mind to do, I can do it. And I was taught that by a woman. I was taught that by my mother. Anything, if talking to my younger brother, like anything y'all boys want to do, y'all can do it. Just as long as you set your mind to it. Now, another thing, and every time people hear change, the becoming a YouTuber make people change. They all automatically they migrate mentally to the negative. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to speak on the negative, but I also wanted to speak on the positive because some people haven't thought about this. You know, there are content creators out there. There are people out there that watch these content creators that have never left their home city or their home state. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, there's a meet and greet somewhere. These people travel outside of their area, outside of their city, outside of their state to attend this meet and greet. Mm-hmm. And some of them are content creators. I can't count how many times I've heard YouTubers say, hey, I've never been here. I've never been there. As a matter of fact, I just was watching Real Ralph and CJ from CJ and Sharice and Real Ralph from Makeaboo. They was down in New Orleans. They said they had never been there. And this was this past weekend, I believe. So it's changing people to where they're getting outside more, they're doing more, they're seeing more. So to me, that's a positive change. And also, people are getting more experiences. Like I swore I would never go on a cruise. Never, ever, 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 ever. After 20 years in the Navy, why would I want to go on a cruise when I just cruised for 20 years?
Woo.
But because I'm a YouTuber and I have ties to other YouTubers, I changed and I went on a cruise and I had a great time. So yes, but don't always think change is something negative. That's kind of where I was going with that.
No, change is more of, I think if anything, we have to accept that change is a natural part of life, right? Mm-hmm. Content creation is always going to change. Again, I can't really say it in any other way. That is just a part of life. Just like your journey has changed. Like when I first ran into you, it was points blank travel. You had all this credit card knowledge and you knew all the cards top to bottom. And now, you're branching into, crypto, the stocks and all that stuff. And even when you teamed up with Credit Josh, right? Like you had your hands in a lot of things. And I remember thinking to myself, okay, this is exhausting. I can only focus on one thing at a time, and I will say, like, you bring a great point. Yes, YouTube gives you access. And I tell everybody, like, it's not that hard to put a video out, but sometimes it is hard to put a good video out. So I think that's a great point that you make. I have literally gotten to meet so many different people from this platform, other creators, other teachers, people that are pulling me out into the real world now, to get that exposure to their audience. And yeah, the travel aspect is a part of it. It creates this entirely new social atmosphere that we did not have even 10 years ago. So I think it is something that is very powerful, particularly in certain communities, just because we don't have that access to each other. We don't have access. Some of us don't have access to upwardly mobile people that look like us. Right. But if you're the points blank guy, so what does it take? 10,000 miles to go to fly to a city and meet a group of people that you've been knowing online for like a year. You know what I mean? It's like, take that resource and go use it. Get out the house. It's okay. Because I remember back in 2020, and I was telling you, I was like, Rod, get out the house. And, stuff was happening in 2020. So everybody wasn't trying to get outside. But I was like, Rod, you got to get outside, brother. It's going to be okay. Just get on out there. Yeah. So, but that's what I mean. So just getting different perspectives, seeing different people, meeting and expanding your social circle, that's priceless. And some of that could not be experienced if it weren't for YouTube. Right. So I'm with that. But I'm sorry, I don't want to get too personal here, but you okay, right? You said you were in the hospital?
Yeah, I'm okay now. And I may do a full-fledged live stream on what went down. I'm looking for something right now. Hey, the link to this joining the live is on the screen right now. and I can drop it again. I'm looking for something here. Hold on, let me see something here. Hey, John, man, I don't know if you're bored tonight. You know, I need the watch time, bro. So I might just let you stay in here. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. If you ain't here to be serious, you really need some gas, man. You know, you mean you need some gas, and you done came to my YouTube channel, watching the live stream, and you need some gas.
I'm not laughing.
Make that make
it's funny, but is this one of your buddies or?
No, I don't know. What happened to the day? What happened to the day where you went from pump to pump, asking people if they had a quarter? What happened to the day where you stood on a quarter and needed gas?
With the red gas can.
People that got down, they got so technology savvy. If they need some gas, they go to a live stream on YouTube and say, "Help me!" How the hell I'm gonna help you? I'm over in Dallas. I don't even know where you are. But hey,
I bet he has a Cash App. I bet you.
Hey man, somebody, hey, knock this out. Hey, somebody from the line, please take care of this, man. Please.
Now, see, this is something that happens.
This reminds me of the old days, man. I'm just sitting here thinking, I ain't seen a troll in months, and here we go. We gotta do. Just looking for gas in my live stream. I done had NFL players pop in. I done had other people pop in.
Oh my God.
And now I got people looking for gas instead of going from pump to pump. Said, hey man, you got a quarter, a dime, or something, $1, $2. They coming in the live stream. Boy, this is something else. Hey John, what's your Cash App, man? I ain't gonna sing you. Hey man, God bless you. I hope you get that figured out though. Seriously, man. But somebody please take care of that. I don't need that.
Hey, but that's what God bless you, John. But that's when you know. Yeah, you got some reach, okay?
Man, I got some reach, all right, man. Boy, this is something else. This is
all right.
Hey, I gotta take the time to think. Why love to motivate for that $5 super chat. Says keep going. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep going, man. I had a whole lot of time off, boy. Y'all don't know, but I want to thank you for that super chat. Thank you.
I was just going to ask if you had the sound effects there.
I don't have all the ones I used to have because I switched softwares.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why I'm asking somebody to cut him out. I could have kicked him out. John, man, I don't even know why I do that. I went all the way down there, then I'm gonna ask somebody else to do it when all I got to do is hit the little bitty button. I don't know, man. I feel kind of bad, man. I probably ain't gonna be able to sleep. I ain't gonna be able to sleep tonight anyway. I got insomnia. But if I could sleep tonight, I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight. I didn't kick the dude that needs some gas on my live stream.
Now you're okay. He already said that he's contacted the police and he walked to a gas station to get help. So the police are probably on their way. Don't worry about it.
Man, if the police showed up at the gas station for everybody that needs some gas, everybody would go rob the bank. Everybody stay at the gas.
And this is what you go through as a YouTuber, people. This is what happens when you're a YouTuber. Oh my gosh. But Rod, no, I do have one more question before I cut out here. That was actually really funny. But what's coming down the pike for you? Are you thinking of expanding your content creation into other avenues again, or like what's it looking like for you this year?
You know, I was sitting in the hospital eating a fudge brownie one night, about 2 or 3 in the morning. I came over to a new channel. I said, "Dude, you crazy? You can't even keep up with the channels you got." So I do have 2 things that I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about merging 2 channels, and I'm thinking about adding another channel, but I don't know yet. Okay. But right now, I'm chilling. I ain't doing nothing else, man.
Gotcha. Because you have your interview channel going on too, right? Where you do the
yeah, that's this channel. That's this channel.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, so I have to get back out there with the interviews. So
yeah, for sure. So listen, for us over at the Credit Solutionist, I'm definitely veering over into more of the debt eradication space. It seems that that's really where a lot of attention is needed at this time.
Hey, I got a question. Can you define debt eradication? Because people like me may not understand that.
Well, I try to stay away from words like debt settlement and debt elimination. I guess
that's what the people that got challenge credit understand. You know, now the people that I ain't gonna say I ain't talking. Ain't no colors either. People that got not everybody. I know some rich people got bad credit. I
Oh
know
yeah,
few rich people that got bad credit.
for sure.
But I just want to break that down. I'm gonna put you on here so people can focus on what you're saying and just tell them about Credit Solutions and your company. And I'm gonna run to the restroom and then we're gonna get back into this. Y'all, the topic tonight is: does becoming a YouTuber change people, positive or negative? We're gonna get down into it. Go ahead, Credit Solutions.
Yeah, somebody for sure got to come up on here, but yeah, as far as what Rod's talking about tonight, YouTube has really kind of helped me, you know, get on a path to what I really want to do, because I started off in the credit repair space, which I still do if that's something people want. But what I noticed is, as I was offering my credit services, you know, fixing people's credit, a lot of people's issue is that they're in debt and they don't know how to eliminate that debt. Like they just can't tackle it. So, you know, we're dealing with a lot of people. Some look like me. The majority of my client base honestly doesn't look like me, but that's because of YouTube. So I do help people, you know, try to find ways to budget, which is basically allocation of your funds, right? Telling your money where to go. That's essentially what I do. And like I said before, had I not gotten on YouTube, I would not have had the drive to do what I'm doing now, to pivot into a different avenue this year, and to finally get out into the real world and do an event with another content creator that was watching me from the background and seeing and valuing what it is that I bring to the table. So that's really us in a nutshell. You know, we do predominantly debt consultations. We set a plan for you guys to get your finances in order. That's literally it. I do think the beauty about YouTube as well is that as you get on and you create more content, you start to become more creative in your business that you have offline. Where, because I have a video component to my channel, I added a video component to my consultations. So if there's anybody here that does anything in the consultation space, whether it's finance or like I know Rod said, there's some travel consultants on here, whatever it is, if you can add the video component to your business when you talk to your clients, that is massive. I have noticed that I have gotten way more success now that I've added the video component to my consultations, and that would have never happened without YouTube. So I'm not sure if you caught that, Rod, but I was saying if there's any consultants on this live stream, please add a video component to your meetings when you consult with your clients if they are doing it over the internet.
Oh yeah, I heard everything you said. When I step away, I'm still tuned in. I heard everything.
Gotcha.
Two things I want to address. First of all, I want to thank, we got 15 RHITB real homies in the building. I want to thank you. We were up to like 20 people in here. I want to thank everybody that took the time to stop by. Now, the question is, does YouTubers change? Does becoming a YouTuber make people change? I will tell you, some of my subscribers have made me change. Other YouTubers have made me change, but in a positive manner. I don't know if y'all have noticed, and I wasn't going to point it out. You don't see any red cups, gold cups, blue cups. Because like Credit Solutions said, and I've always said, you never know who's watching. I could have a gazillion dollar deal out there, and then here I am sipping on Sprite.
Looking like cognac.
Yeah, a cognac, a wine, out of a solo cup. And nah, ain't the right cup. But I could have a T-shirt and a baseball cap, and then a couple videos later throw on a sports coat and a shirt, and they say, "Hey, man, this might be the right fit." You never know who's watching you. It ain't only on YouTube. Even when you're out in public, you could be at a restaurant with some of your homies or your homegirls cracking jokes. And you could be sitting next to a producer and they hear you and come over and just sign his card. Hey, give me a call. You never know, man. So change again is synonymous with growth. So please keep that in mind. but I did want to put that out there. I had a couple comments. You said you were about to step down, Credit Solutions, or you?
Yeah, look, you was about to get me started on something totally different when it comes to the optics. You know, that was deep what you just said. That was a word, which is part of why I'm not on camera tonight, because it's a wash day. The hair is up in twists. And I can tell you I'll say this and I'll be gone. Listen, on this platform, it does teach you about optics, how things look, because yeah, if you're a finance guy, a certain group can definitely get on and look like any old thing and be sipping out of solo cups and all kind of stuff, and people will just listen to what they say like it's gospel. Some of us don't have that same luxury, you know.
Right.
And I've come to that conclusion very, very recently. I've even noticed it out in public. When I had a couple of little twists in my hair and a beanie on, I got treated very, very differently than when I had the curls out and dressed up and all kind of stuff. So there is a difference. And like you said, you never know who's watching you. YouTube is available worldwide. All right. So you never know who's watching you from any place on this planet. This is a venue for opportunity. Treat it as such. Just because it's free does not mean that you should not take it seriously. This is your image. This is your face that you're going to show the world. So make it a good one. And honestly, treat every single time that you're on the internet like it could be the last. Seriously, put as much effort into it as you can. That is literally what I will leave you all with tonight. And Rod, I wish you the best of luck with anything that you want to do this year. And I am totally down if you ever want to have me on the channel. And please stay available to come over to mine.
All right, I'll be reaching out. We can do both. Have you back on PBT as well as me come over to your channel. I think it'll be a blessing on both channels. So
absolutely, y'all. Take it serious. This right here, this can be a life changer, you guys. So definitely get with it. All right, Rod. Well, right. Take care. I was going to say, take care of yourself, sir.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Hospital stuff. All right.
All right. Now. Good to see
all right.
you.
Have a good night.
All right. Now.
Okay. I'll go back into the chat now. Bye, guys.
Right. I want to thank the Credit Solutionist. We've done a couple collaborations together. I want to thank her for coming up, man. Hey, the link is still there. If not, I'll drop it again for anybody that want to come up and, you know, give us your 5 cents, your 3 cents, your dime, your nickel, whatever, your 2 cents. And going back to, you never know who's watching, even though I know that's a troll, that could have really been a person at the gas station out of gas. You never know who's on your channel. You just never know. Now, going back to that, what I did with the red solo cup is because of the niche or the niches that I'm in, not necessarily this channel. Now, I could think of right now, if you have a channel that's about drinks or making cocktails, such as Sipping with Meat and I, Adventures of Spirit, it's cool to be. That's what your channel is about, making cocktails. Or look at Club Shay Shay. I'm not Shannon Sharp, but he on there, him and his guests having a cocktail. But he's already made it, man. I'm trying to be like him when I grow up. I'm really not trying to be like nobody, but I'm trying to be successful. All right, we got the Educated Natural in here. 10, what's going on? Hey, Rod and all, great to see you. Great to see you as well. Hey, love to have you come up. I know it's kind of late, and every time I go live late, the Educated Natural coming in, and I always invite her up, and it's always a little too late, but it is always good to see you, my sister. I did have her on the channel for interview, and I saw her. I met her on oh man, I can't remember his name. Tori's Brain Game. I mean, hey, we got another special guest in the background, but before I pull that up, I gotta read this here real quick. Ever since Keep It Up with the Griffiths hit 20K, they don't return my phone calls back, and then it had to be, I don't know if it was Christian Joe said, don't do that, Anwar. Don't do that. Coming to the stage is a man that really needs no introduction. Known from coast to coast, in the air, at sea, road trips, on land. Him and his wife are making major moves in the, not only on YouTube, but in the Black culture. I witnessed it myself on a cruise where at least 5 people came up to them and knew who they were. And I was over there wishing that one person came up and knew who I was, and it didn't happen. Coming to the stage is one half of Meat and I. We got my main man, Anwar. What's going on, brother?
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Just chilling, man. Glad to be back, man. As you can see, I'm in full swing.
Man, it's good to see you up here, man. I want to pop in for a quick second, holler at you right quick, man. Say what's up to everybody.
Okay, cool. Glad to have you, man. So what are your thoughts on this, man?
Which part? Y'all hit on a lot of things. Which part?
Just like people, do you think YouTube changes people?
No, like Sheldon said in the chat, man. It's not us. It's not us. It's them, man. Like if change is sometimes change is needed, man. Like it's not even a negative thing, man. Sometimes just growth and expansion has to happen. Like a caterpillar can't stay a caterpillar forever. Like eventually it has to grow and soar. And so the other caterpillars may be upset, but that's part of evolution. So, but no, I don't think it changed people. And if it does, so be it. Like I've been in chats. I know your original topic was people speaking, people not speaking, and that happened to me a million times. But I also have been told that they spoke to me, and I literally didn't see it. So sometimes you never know. So sometimes it do be maybe funny acting, but sometimes people just be like me casually watching. Right now I'm watching you from the main TV. I just had to pick up my phone and say, let me just jump in right quick. And so if anybody may have spoken to me within the last 5 minutes, I may not have seen them because I'm watching you on the big TV. My wife watching, laying down, watching in the room. She ain't got her phone next to you. So sometimes people speaking, they literally just don't see you. So sometimes people take it the wrong way. And a lot of times it is, you know what I'm saying, there's an honest mistake or, you know what I'm saying, people just overlook.
You're right, and I at first I said, okay, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, but after the fourth or fifth time, and it's multiple people, and I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not a hater like that, but it happened multiple times, and I'm like, so I went and checked these people's channels out, and I'm like, decent, not bad, but not to the point where you Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson or Prince or somebody or Usher, where you can't speak to somebody or a security team around you every time you move, so. But like I said, I'm sure there are people out there that come from not much, and then they get on YouTube and they blow up. Somebody said in the comments, I think it was the Credit Solutions, where's this YouTube money at? I've made some decent money on YouTube, and I've made some not so decent money on YouTube. It's gone to both ends of the spectrum, but I've yet to make enough money on YouTube where I feel like I should change.
Yeah, not to act funny, like
yeah,
like with subscribers or people get done. Who let Anwar up there? Man, I'm just up there for a second, man. I should be chilling right now. I'm on actually, you know what I'm saying, doing cruise research and just trying to, you know what I'm saying, game plan and look at stuff for LA and Long Beach, all type of stuff. So I was like, let me just pick up the phone right quick. But no, my thing changed. But sometimes you need that type of awakening. Sometimes, like I said, you really don't know how people feel. Sometimes you speak, whatever, but you know what I'm saying, once you speak once or twice and they don't speak back, keep it moving. Like that's been my big thing. Like I said, we ain't really on that negativity stuff, you know what I'm saying, anymore. So if you know what I'm saying, speak, you speak, you don't speak. But sometimes people legit just don't see the comments. But when you know for sure, like I've been in chats with nobody in there but me and a person, and I speak, and this person don't speak, but then they speak to everybody below me. Like, I know you saw me because ain't nobody else here, and you was here before me, and you here after me, but you speak to everybody else. But sometimes you need that awakening. Like, okay, now I know how to carry you.
Yeah, and that's what I got to. That's the point I got to. Hey, man, I don't need you to speak to me. I'm just being courteous. But
yeah,
we always talk about coming together as African Americans or whatever, and all of these have been African Americans. Now, I don't expect to go into a live stream with 300 people in it and the comments going crazy and I speak and they speak back. I don't expect that. But when it's 15, 20 people in there, and you're pulling up every comment, or or 12 people, I know you see it.
Yeah, and it's clear, let's say, but sometimes you just gotta brush it off, man. Because like if you really sit there and focus on everybody who don't speak, and then man, I've been times when someone don't speak, and then next thing you know, they call me. I'm like, oh, so now you just saw, but that, okay, it is what it is, man. But man, we ain't let nothing stop us this year, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep grinding, we're gonna keep moving, we're gonna kill them with growth this year. If you notice, a lot of dope people are seeing what's the word? Big growth this year, man. So we gonna keep going, man. We got goals we got to hit. We got people that wanting, like I tell Sheldon, Sheldon remind me, it's 63 billion people in this world, man. It's people waiting. It's someone right now in some part of the United States who can't wait to see your video. They just don't know it yet, man. So we got to really get out there and just try to reach those people, man. Not really focus on any negativity and drama. Man, we not focusing on people who don't speak, man, because the change, look at the Griffins, man, 20,000 subscribers. And it's going to be somebody who going to think that they switched up and changed up, but they the same. Now, they don't answer my calls no more. I tell you that. Joe don't answer any phone calls, but, you know what I'm saying, but he respond back to text message. So, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, but, but people going to think that you changed up because they grow, and it's not that you changed up. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't handle other people surpassing them. People can't handle sometimes you growing because they don't understand why it's not them. You can't help what God got for you, man. So,
amen. It might not be your time. It might not be your time. And, I'm glad I did stop growing because I mentally, I was not ready for any more growth because it was a point where I got burnt out. It was a point where I was health situations going on. So God knew what he was doing when he said, okay, let me slow these numbers down so I can slow him down. And then we move back into once I figure I've gotten his attention, then we move back into growth again. And I really believe that's what happened. I go to my grave.
Like Tanya said on that interview with Adventure of Spirits, she was like, God will humble you. He'll definitely humble you. So you know what I'm saying, don't sometimes, like, maybe last year, the year before, you was probably doing too much. So now you had to, calm down. So now this is your time to reflect, to think, to plan, like Tupac, plan, plot, strategize, and just come up with all your thoughts, and then just come back harder. Like say, 2 live streams in 1 week already. Today's just Monday, and we already got 2 from you this week. So you know what I'm saying, now you can come back stronger, you wiser, you're more conscious now. You ain't got the red cup, the Moscow Mule cup, you ain't got the cognac glass, you don't have all the other cups. You know what I'm saying? Now this is a more serious, laid back focus. This is like the ride from 2019, 2020 ride. You know what I'm saying? We saying now. So I'm saying sometimes God gotta humble you, you know what I'm saying, so you can come back, you know what I'm saying, and finish the mission that he has for you.
Well, I kept saying to Shelton and the rest of the line, back to the basics, but I was getting more and more advanced. I was doing more and more stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. But I kept saying back to the basics, but my actions was not showing back to the basics. It was showing, boy, you getting wilder,
Right.
And we can have I want to read what Meat and I, which is just one half, and War, and we have Meat. That Alliance be acting bougie, child. They never speak in the chat, laugh out loud. And I've heard people say that the Alliance think they all that. And the Alliance is Meat and I, your favorite couple, Cooking with the Catrins, Keeping Up with the Griffins, Kayla Moore, and myself. And let it be known, let me put this out there right now. We are individual channels. We've only done one thing, collaboration. That was on Information Man show. We're individual channels. Now, we've collaborated together. I've interviewed Meat and I and your favorite couple, vice versa. But we're individuals. And the only reason we all came together is we've all met each other and we've all gelled as a unit, as a group. I can talk to anybody in an alliance on a phone call right now. And it will be no different. It may be an age difference, but I could talk to Shelton, I could talk to Anwar, I could talk to Joe. So we just don't just let anybody up in there, because I may be able to talk to Billy, but Anwar can't stand Billy, or Anwar can't relate to Billy, or Billy can't relate to Anwar. So that I just wanted to put that out there. Don't think we're bougie. We're just being intelligent with our decisions. So, and we our biggest thing is we want to see each other grow. We're always pumping each other up. There was a text sent out tonight. Hey, anybody going live? We're doing a premiere tomorrow. And there was a response. Yes, we're going to drop something tomorrow. Meaning, okay, what time? Meaning, because we don't want to step on each other's toes. We could be selfish and say, okay. And sometimes we have to, because it's just only so many hours in the day or in the evening. We have to step on each other's toes, but we try our best not to. Hey, I want to thank my main man for tapping in. I don't know if he's still here, Caesar Joel. And I have just approached that 1 hour mark, and I said I wouldn't care about no hour on the Points Blank Experience. Because I need to watch time, but I'm still gonna stay true to that 1 hour because I do want people to go back and watch the replay. Hey, Anwar, feel free to go ahead and whatever you gotta to throw in there. I'm just going through these comments.
Oh yeah, I was trying to catch up. I see Mountain of Inspiration said you cannot please everybody, and that's a boulder.
I've heard Anwar say several times that me and him used to try to please everybody, and it's impossible.
It is. Yeah, man. And you'll go crazy trying to do it because either like when we got started, like the biggest joke, I guess you want to say the joke, was our content was too long. Like our weight loss surgery days, every video, because we was documenting doctor's visits and we didn't know anything about editing and cutting and splicing and all the type of stuff. So our videos 45 minutes. So we had people like, man, y'all videos way too damn long. Cut it down to 30. We cut it down to 30. Still wasn't watching. It wasn't keeping the attention. We dropped it down to 15. They still wasn't watching. And then we cut it down to 8 and they still wasn't watching. So now I forgot who told me that, like maybe a year ago. They're like, man, they watch. They don't. So that's been the thing. Now we still try to be conscious of the time, but man, I don't try to worry about time because now everybody into the short form content and reels, they really not watching it for 3 minutes. You drop a 5-minute video, they still gonna watch it for a minute and a half. So you can't please everybody, man. So just do what's best for you, what works for you, man. Just keep it moving along. As long as my wife would like the content, then we're gonna put it out there. Yeah, we don't. This is it's too hard to try to make it. Our lives used to be 5 hours, and people complain about that. Now they complain when it's an hour and a half. So no matter what you do, man, they're gonna find something wrong with it.
Yep. This is crazy. I got 2 people. Yes, I agree. While others motivate says down to earth is a must. I got 2 people. Sid with C, who's a content creator. Glad to see you here. My sister says interesting topic. And then I go down a little bit more. 3 comments. Caesar said the same thing. Interesting topic, Rod. And I'm telling y'all, I got some more topics. I'm not gonna be giving any previews on them. I'm just gonna hit you with them like today. What I did today was waited until about 7 o'clock, about an hour before the live started. And I made it public and I went ahead and put it on IG. I got some interesting topics. And that's one thing in 2024. I'm not going to say I'm not going to do any chop it up with Rod or chop it up with PBT lives, but those used to be fillers. Those used to be fillers when I didn't have anything to talk about. When I do the chop it up with Rod lives on this channel or chop it up with PBT channels on Points Blank Travel, it's not going to be for fillers. It's going to still have content in it. That's a change that I'm making. Like Anwar said, 2024 is all about growth, man. It's all about being better, getting better, growing. One thing with growth, and I've watched it with your favorite couple, I've watched it with everybody in the lines, and not just the lines. I saw Sid with C. She got her couch cruising on the couch. I want to say it's couch cruising.
Yeah.
As you grow, you get to know more people, and they get to know more people. If you follow them, you get to know more people, and it's just one big old cycle. And if ain't no hating going on, and if ain't no drama going on, if ain't no negativity going on, this could be a beautiful thing. And it is not based on a color or a race. I see several races in everybody's live stream, and right now it's growth. Just like the Credit Solutionist said, man, YouTube is all over the planet.
That's the purpose of YouTube, man. Like social media for those who are content creators. You're supposed to network, supposed to meet new people. You're not supposed to be tied in, connected with the same people, the same live stream, the same comments, the same thing, everything. Just like when everyone's like social media be full of followers. Everyone's following and just listening to what everyone's saying. It's a big robot. But Drake came out, no new friends, and everybody ran with this motto. I think that's probably one of the biggest, stupidest things someone can ever say. Like, if you have new friends, how you gonna grow? Like, you can't stay connected all the time to the same people. Whether elementary school, you had to lead those people, go to high school. High school, you lead the people, go to college. College, you meet people to the real world. Your case, military, blah 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 blah. Like, you always gotta expand and meet new people. Like, you gotta stay in the live. I was in somebody live stream Saturday, and we got like maybe 6 new subscribers. And it wasn't one of them growth live stream channels. I was literally just in the comment engaging, and people came in, hey Anwar, blah, blah, blah. I mean not Anwar, meet live, hey meeting, and start subscribing. But you got to meet people. Like, you can't just stay in the same bubble all the time. You got to grow, because it like had we not ran into you, or how you end up coming in our live stream, we wouldn't have been on some let's build our credit type stuff. Like, we wouldn't have been tapped in with the travel community. Wasn't, what I'm saying, for your favorite couples. And what I'm saying, like we was talking about on Tanya's live stream, the umbrella, the tree of people, how people have been meeting each other. People met a lot of people through our live stream, but had they not been for other people's channel, then they would never found us. So you got to meet other people to bring in new people. Like, that's how it's the circle of love. It's like what's called Kumba Matata. Like, that's how we get this thing growing. We got to meet new people, because if we get 5 new subscribers and they come in our live stream, we of course want to introduce them to you and your favorite couples and Vicky's World and blah blah blah. And we met Vicky's World through CJ and Sharice. We met CJ and Sharice through like Coco, and like, so like you got to meet new people. In order to meet new people, you meet someone else new in your live stream, you gonna tell them about us. Now we got new subscribers. We meet somebody. Like, I don't get this selfish mentality that we always feel like we got to be stuck in one people's house the whole time. Like, we got to get outside and meet people.
Yep, you're right. Hey, Willa the Motivate said no new channels.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Auntie.
Hey, Anwar would be so funny. He put in there in a comment I just put on the screen, points blank Chevron. That blew my mind, man. And piggybacking off what Anwar said, Rod got more brands than Marvel Universe. I'm trying, man, but I gotta get paid from all of them. It's cool to run around eating the Whopper at Burger King, talking about, hey, I have 3 YouTube channels and 4 YouTube channels, a podcast. I'm on TikTok, Instagram. It's cool to say that, but I need to be getting revenue from all of them. Then it'd be even cooler.
Right.
It's cool to say you got all this, or picture this here. You talk to somebody, yeah, man, I got 6 cars, homie, and 4 of them don't run. You got 2 cars.
Right.
Woo, that probably went over somebody's head. I'm just saying. So, that's the goal for 24, man. I'm not really, I want to keep the flow of revenue with Points Blank Travel, but I have to get the other 2 channels monetized. And because I've been suffering this insomnia, I come up with the best stock and crypto ideas in the middle of the night, but I can't make a video because I can't have crypto, but the stock market is closed until 8:30 a.m. Central, and it closes at 3 p.m. Central. And that's usually when I'm sleeping. Right. So, but I like what Anwar said, you go to these different live streams and people speak, or people recognize you, or what the better part, I'm going to tell you what used to happen to me, and it kind of is what Anwar was just saying happened to them. You go in, you engage it in somebody else's live, and man, I wonder why everybody's speaking to this PBT dude. Who is PBT?
Yeah.
And I wonder why everybody's so cool with him. And the next thing you know, the next time I go live, they're in my live stream, because I've been co-signed by several people that just spoke to me and said, what's going on, PBT? What's going on, PBT? What's going on, YFC? What's going on, Meeting I? What's going on, KUWTG? Keep it up the grip. What's going on, Catherine? What's going on, K. Lamar? What's going on, Caesar? It goes on and on, man. And again, collaboration over competition, man. Everybody can grow if we quit fighting and quit thinking. We spend more time. We is me. We spend more time thinking negatively than we do positively.
Yep.
We spend more time. We don't want to think about, like me. I had to go. I kind of know, because I watch all the, not all, but probably about 95% of their stuff. I know what the Alliance is doing, and you know what they've done? They have changed. They've grown. They've gotten better. Every member of the Alliance has gotten better with their content they've gotten where editing is better. Series, the Celebration of Love series that's going on right now with your favorite couple, the Guadalajara series that's going on right now. I mean, it just
The
happened.
Heart to Heart series.
The Heart to Heart series, we keep it up with the Griffins. The Cashman's over there cooking these gourmet meals. They've moved over to shorts and still doing long form content. But
and when people quiet, that's when you gotta really worry about, because they like Catherine's been quiet. You already know they in the kitchen cooking up something. Like somebody come down the line that's about to be crazy. So sometimes you gotta move in silent, but sometimes you know what I'm saying, you gotta just sit back and observe. I think sometimes, at least with us, we just throw out stuff out there, and now we like more, like me and me got the Mexico series, and now it's like, okay, what's the next thing? We don't have anything major, but we're not gonna be throwing stuff out there just to put stuff out there. Like everything's gonna be calculated. Like I'm always thinking about ways to get better. Like I was talking to Joe Griffin when we won the Heart to Heart collab, and he shared the chart about who won. And the first thing came to my mind, I was happy that we won, but I'm sitting like, we had 59 votes, but we won. And the average person would have been just happy that they won the Heart to Heart and the prize that came along with it. But in my mind, I'm sitting here like, how we only got 59 votes? Like I look at things in more what's called like a more critical light. Like 59 votes is good. Of course, it's good enough to win, but I'm sitting there like, what did I do wrong that we didn't get 100 votes? That makes sense. Like I don't know if that sounds selfish, but like we got 59 votes. That's great. But why didn't we have 200 votes? We got 6,000 subscribers. We got 200 people, 3,000 friends on my personal Facebook, whatever followers we have on the Meet Now Facebook page. You know, we got 3,000 followers on Instagram. Why didn't we get 1,000 votes? And so I just told Joe like, man, just be happy. I'm like, but no, I got to figure out, like, it's the engagement. Like, we got to figure this thing out. And so that's what I'm working on. Like, being monetized on YouTube is cool, but I want to figure out engagement. What can we do to connect with people so that when there's a call of action, we can put something out there. Not saying every time we say something, people are going to do it, but how can we maximize, a response from people that when we put something out there and for voting, people will respond. And that's like a big problem that I told somebody about. Someone lost a Meet Now award this year, and they hit me up like, man, why ain't win? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, man, you got to figure out engagement. Like, that's a good problem to have. At least you know what the problem is. You got to figure out how to get those subscribers that you got. This person had a decent amount of subscribers. You got to figure out a way to turnkey that into a response from people. Like one thing people can say one thing about the Griffins, they got a strong community. Edna's World got a strong community. So if Edna put a call to action out there, the Griffins put a call to action out there, people are gonna respond to them. They trust them, they respect them, and they love them. And so that's a problem that a lot of us have. We may have a lot of followers, but do you have engagement? Do you have the respect from the community? So that's something I'm gonna be working on. Me and Meek gonna be working on this year, is try to figure out how to build better engagement, how to instill better trust into people, so that when someone says, "Hey, I need 100 subscribers," then we can put out there and hopefully they can get most of them. They may not get 100, but at least they can get 20, just because people trust our word. Like if you tell me, Anwar, subscribe to the Credit Solutionist, I'm gonna subscribe to it because you said so. Because I trust and value your opinion. I know you're not going to tell me to just subscribe to anybody. So that's the issue that me and me going to be working on. So that's what it's like YouTube's about, man. Like I said, figure out the way to, whatever problem that you have, figure out a way to correct those problems. So that's a problem that me and me going to be working on this year.
And that was well stated, Anwar, well stated, and you made me think about something just listening to you, clicking on all these comments. And thank y'all for the engagement in this live stream. It really means a lot to me to see people interact and give their opinions on this. This was what I envisioned. It's actually better than what I envisioned. But a lot of times when something don't go our way, we point the finger at everybody else like, hey, why did I win a Meet Now award? Well, You don't need to be calling Anwar. I don't know if it's a way to call
I
yourself.
respect that than to rant and vent to somebody else and be messy and then we got to hear back from a third party, a fourth party, blah blah blah. So I respect that the person really just want to figure out why or how, not that they wasn't questioning the results. They were just trying to figure out like, dang, how did I lose? I'm like, the votes. So again, it's a good problem to have because at least you know what the problem is. The problem is you gotta get the engagement up, which is a problem that a lot of people need to have. Like, I mean, that's a good problem because that's a problem that's fixable. How you gonna fix it? I don't know. I can't tell you that, but me and me don't know how to fix it. Because we fixed it, then we'll be in a better whatever. But I mean, that's a good problem to have because it's a fixable problem. But it's gonna take some work. But man, we gotta figure out like how can we build a better community because it's working. Team Reach Travel has an awesome community. The Parkers and the Goldie, your favorite couples, like I said, the Griffins, Etnas, like these people have amazing communities and they value and respect. Not saying we don't have respect for the people, but that's just a problem. How to build more engagement and how to have people trust your word and that they know that what. If this person suggests this, then I feel comfortable in doing whatever the request is. But yeah, this person they just asked the questions. I respect it, but it's all about you gotta get your votes up.
In 2000 to 2022 Media Hour Awards, I was nominated 5 times, and that's the year I won the People's Choice. I didn't win none of the other 5, and I know I was better than some of those channels that won. I ain't gonna say all of them, but I was better than some of them. But I also knew the problem, and I had to come up with a solution. I didn't need to call Anwar and me. But I'm also don't need to call Shelton and Key and ask them why didn't I win, or I think it's rigged, or whatever. I immediately knew what my problem was. I needed to get more social media followers on all platforms so I could obtain more votes, and then I had a better shot at winning. It was simple mathematics. The more people you have on social media, the more people you have to vote for you, the more people you approach at Walmart, Target, the mall, your job, the more people you had to vote for you. And one of the things I didn't do in 23 is I wasn't at my job anymore. So I lost all those people that voted for me in previous years. So, you just got to think, man. But I want to read this comment. It depends because when you have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, you have to worry about your channel and not everyone else. Facts. Not sure that you should be rude, but your priorities change. It happens. So true. Facts.
It is.
Facts. I mean, I know several people that have. I know one dude that's got 1.5 million subscribers. I know one dude that's got 400,000 subscribers. I know people in their 30s, 40,000 subscribers. And I've been to some of their live streams, and man, they said, watch what you wish for. I used to make, man, I want a live stream like that, man. Them comments, he didn't even touch the comments. He didn't even acknowledge the comments. And then I saw
they can't handle it.
Yeah,
they won't be able to handle it.
It's
like
impossible.
People always want 100,000. They can't handle what's gonna come with that. I'll tell you right now, me and me not ready for that. And I don't know if I ain't think we ever be ready for it, but that's a lot of responsibility to have those type of subscribers. That's why you got to do all this you got to master the small stuff now so that when it comes, if someone jump in right now and you get 100,000 subscribers, Oprah share you out, man, there's no way the average person will be able to handle. And then they're going to lose them. It's just like you lying on a resume saying you got all these qualifications. You start the job and now you're sitting there like, how to control all, like, nah, man, you got to do it the right way.
I like this here. Vicky's World said networking is key. Shelf says don't stay stagnant, and that's a lot of people do that. They do the same old thing. I was thinking about some changes I want to make to PBT last night. I just have to find out how to implement them. I'm going to still probably do it on PBE, but I won't be doing it on PBT anymore. But networking is key. Now I can tell you, I haven't been around Stacey and Donovan that much, but I can see how they could network because they're very outgoing, very well spoken, very outspoken,
and they're very business minded. Like they
yes.
probably one of the smartest business minds that I know.
Yes,
and I talk to them all the time about business. They
when
definitely on point.
When I first met them at the Dallas meetup, it was almost like we gravitated. Maybe I think I gravitated towards them. I'm not gonna say they gravitated towards me.
No, they was funny acting at first. Keep it a buck.
But they wasn't to me. Maybe to you.
They were very standoffish. Donovan and Stacey, they yeah. Just like when we met Travis and he stood us up. Like they came humble after a while, but no, I'm just joking.
But you know what I say? If I'm not trying, oh man, Anwar jinxed me. I'm gonna have to change my battery. I'm gonna say this here real quick.
I jinxed you.
And then I'm gonna read this here, and then I'm gonna let Anwar respond to this. I'm gonna put him on the screen by itself. Y'all just bear with me. Because you said this other night, you missed the battery change. Two couples that I've seen. I'm not trying to leave nobody out, but two couples that I've seen network better than anybody I've seen network is your favorite couple and me and I. Boy, they be out there talking to the people, kissing babies and shaking hands, man. They be out there. And notice, I ain't say kissing ass. They just be out there talking to people, man. Hey, yo, check us out. Me and I. Hey, check us out. We're your favorite couple. And they ain't putting much work into it. They ain't driving these people nuts. And I'm an extrovert, but man, I'm trying to get to that level. I want to be on a whole new level. But I do want to read this here because this battery gonna die. And then I'm gonna come off screen real quick, change it. Anwar, yes, I have been grinding in my reselling business. Attracting new shoppers is a must for me. Went live 6 days in a 7-day span. The results speak for themselves. What do you think about that, Anwar?
Hey, I've seen it. Sometimes I get alert and I see at 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, Yolanda out there grinding jean jackets and designer pants and all type of stuff. You got to put in that work. You definitely got to put in the work. Yeah, I don't see how can people expect growth doing this, that's the classic definition of insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting different results. Like you gotta definitely figure out a way. That's what we've been doing since we came back from Mexico, just trying to figure out how can we do it. Even with the Meet Now Awards this year, even with the Meet Now Cruise coming up, we're trying to figure out how can we do things. We talked to Joe Griffin the other night about just making sure the content is fire this year and just doing different things. But you got to figure out a way how, because one also, you don't want to keep giving your subscribers, your fan base, or whatever you want to call them, the same thing every single time. Like they can almost expect what type of content you're gonna come out with, because the same shit that you've been dropping since you've been coming out. It's the exact same thing. There's nothing. There's an intro, there's a beginning, there's a middle, and then there's an end, and there's credits. It's the exact same thing. So we always try to figure out a way. Like, made me think about how can we make our live stream on Saturday night different. We used to do the what's it called? The mix and mingle, then the 9 o'clock, drink stuff. Now we try to figure out how can we keep those two, but then make something different, add something different to the live stream to try to spice it up. But you got to do something different. You look at what Team Reshaba did. They got a whole headset mic thing set up. Like they look like not like a real show, because there was a real show before, but it looks different. Like you giving your viewers something more. And I think the subscribers, the members appreciate that you doing something more instead of just giving them the exact same thing every single time. So definitely try to work on, being different, offering something different. Yolanda, she sell clothes, you know what I'm saying? Figure out a way, maybe add music to the background. I don't know if you can add music on Instagram, but how to figure out a way to provide more services to make the shopping online more of an experience than just someone just selling stuff. I don't know. But yeah, you always got to figure out a way to add something different. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make our live stream. We're trying to focus on the Saturday Night Lives and focus on dropping content on a weekly basis. I ain't never doing it on a daily basis, but definitely on a kind of a weekly basis. But you got to offer these people something different because again, no one on YouTube is loyal. You see, you have 5,000. I mean, 500 views one video on one live stream, and then you down to 100 on the next. So, man, like the loyalty is not there. So you definitely got to figure out a way to keep these people in, and you providing the same thing over and over and over again is not going to do it.
I want to give a huge shout out to the Game Master LLC. Thank you for being here. And Anwar just brought up some great points, and congratulations. I've been right there with Why I Loves to Motivate, and I'm so proud of her. And not only is she going live 6 out of 7 days, she's actually selling stuff.
Yeah,
6 out of 7 days, and that's the key. And sometimes when we have a something that we're reselling, sell something, you can feel a little down, or you put your effort into a video or a live stream and don't get the views you want. But I'm hearing more and more people start to say, I dropped the video and just knew it was a banger. It didn't get no views, then I just threw something together and it blew up. I just heard Anwar say that the other night in their interview. So all I say, man, is just get up there, turn the mic on, turn the camera on, turn the computer on, turn whatever you use, your phone, and just record, man. Put it out there and let the people decide. Vicky's World said that's it right there. People are too busy worrying how and why such a channel is growing, etc. Maybe it's their season. Focus on you and be patient for your time. Amen. Amen. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it don't take a rocket scientist to see that the Griffiths was about to blow up because they're super consistent. It was just a matter of time before they was gonna blow up because they're always on YouTube, and it's always something that's either funny or entertaining or quality, something that families can learn from, and they have a beautiful family. I'm telling you, mark my word, March 4th, 2024, Rod said it. Cooking with Catchers becoming more consistent. Watch next. They're next.
It only makes sense. There's no one really doing what they're doing in that cooking space. There's solo people. Maybe a guy that cook, and maybe a woman that cooks, but a couple that's cooking and doing stuff like there's no one doing it. So it's only a matter of time for that home run, get knocked out. Like I said, the Griffins have been doing the exact same thing they've been doing since we met them in 2021. And so consistency always wins. Like there's no shortcut to hard work. Like you got to keep putting in that work, and you never know when it's gonna take off.
Facts. Hey, and another, your favorite couple has been consistent. We used to talk after my lives or their video, my video. Hey, what'd you think? And I used to say, I got one problem. I wish it was longer. They started doing, man, I wish y'all did more content. They started doing more content. Not because Rod said it. They just started doing it because that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not at 10,000 by now.
It's coming, man. It's coming. I don't know who gonna get there first. Catchers are your favorite couple.
Either one of them can do it by tomorrow. Like either one. They just a video. Either one, literally a hit song away from doing it. Because people love travel, people love food. Either one of them can take off. Even y'all people still care about credit. Now, like I said, just because people outside and they spending money now, people still care about their credit. People still care about their finance. People still got dreams and aspirations of buying a home and stuff like that. So like even channel like yours, like, you know what I'm saying, you had a high mark. And then you slow down, help stuff, but now you back. So it's only a matter of time for that stuff to take off. So like people, credit channels ain't stopped making credit channels. So that content is still there.
Hey, actually, Edward, this is a great time because the credit content, I think all the credit content creators are getting burnt out because there's only so much to talk about. Because I'm noticing the people I follow and some of the heavy hitters, you don't see them as much. Now I'm starting to see more finance guys, and I really want to get into that. But
now you rope-a-doping. You was parlaying the back, you know what I'm saying? Letting them get tired. And, come on, Ali.
And hey, matter of fact, I watched this funeral while I was during my insomnia. I was like, boy, I know I'm tripping right now. I'm watching funerals and stuff, but that was a good dude, man. Well respected and well loved. And one thing I do want to say is, and I've been watching the numbers during this live, and I can't help it. I try not to, but I can't help it. This channel is actually it's my baby, because I have so many different ways to go with this channel. I can talk about so many different things on this channel. And this is the channel that I really see blowing up only if I can get some good traction. And I think I got to start pulling out my spiral notebook that I used to talk about all the time, my mechanical pencil. And when I hear certain topics, jot them down, because what I try to do is keep them in memory. And next thing I know, I forget. So, hey, Credit Solution said, what do you guys do when you feel discouraged about viewership or lose some of the energy to create? We kind of just touched on that.
Keep going. That's what man me like. Keep it up. Like I said, me and me just dropped the Mexico series. But for us, we know 98% of all our content is evergreen. Like Guadalajara video at 200 something views, but man, me literally gonna ignore it. By the time the Meet Now cruise come, it's gonna be at 5,000 views. Like that's how it always worked for anybody's stuff. So yeah, we get discouraged because we expect home runs first time out the bat, but you just got to keep going and know the type of content you got. Like if we know that we're not a channel that's gonna drop 1,000 views the first day out, first weekend out. Like it's almost like all our stuff been like hood classics. With cult classics and stuff like that. Like it always gonna do numbers later on. We'll never have a big box office hit, Will Smith summer numbers. You know what I'm saying? The weekend we come out. So you just gotta know the type of content you got. But yeah, for us, we just keep going. Like because like I said, the Griffins dropped the video, millions of views, subscribers went up. They didn't even expect that video to do it. So you just got to keep going. Like, that one worked. That one hit. That one do. And then you just got to keep remixing or double back down on that video that worked. Drop a few more of those, and then keep it moving. Keep moving on to the next. But yeah, you just got to keep going, because if you wait for them home runs to come every time you get a bat, you're gonna strike out.
And in case y'all didn't know what Edward was meaning when he said evergreen, these are videos that people can watch now. They can watch 5 years from now, and it's still relevant. That's what evergreen is. So, and I've been trying to focus on evergreen. And my credit card, even though they have sometimes credit card ads stuff, takeaway stuff, but those are evergreen. I still have people. I had a guy, Devin, the other night mentioned a card that I forgot I had even did a video on it. He told me the exact month and year, December 2022. Right? I was like, wow, okay. And yesterday I saw it. Keyword Griffiths to chime in said, also sometimes it comes down to taking a step back, a week or two off, regroup and refocused. Cooking with the Catherine said, the credit solutionist, I feel that this is when having peers or people to talk to, or even your spouse comes in to help you get back on track and your faith. Speaking of which, man, this is the last call for comments. I'm well over where I wanted to end this live stream. We're at 1 hour and 37 minutes. I don't want this to be too long. So this is the last call for comments, because I see they ain't going to stop. And then, that too, Kesha, sometimes you have to work from the inside and then out.
Yeah.
Trap Vision 3D. Yo, what's going on, Trap?
Trap Vision in the building.
Your favorite couple. Thank you so much for tapping in, fam. I know y'all been busy. This has been dope, but we got to run. Good night, all. Man, y'all have a great night.
Man, Chad ain't going nowhere. He acting like Ulysses Hill. He ain't going nowhere. He's still watching.
All right, they talk. The ones where y'all talking to each other, I'm not gonna read those. If you're just now coming in, man, go back and check out the replay. This was definitely one of the most interesting live streams I've done. One of the most well-engaged live streams that I've done. So, serving entire line.
No, they talking about the Dallas meetup, and I said they was standoffish.
Oh, okay. Hey, thank you so much. We came straight off the plane to an event, Laugh Out Loud. At least we showed up, and I thank y'all so much. All right. While it was motivated, I've added giveaways, buy one, get one, 50% off, etc. I'm not stopping. Hey, don't stop. Don't quit, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right. See what C says she had in the bed. Thank you for tapping in, sister. And yeah, very disheartening when you feel like you're working for nothing. And that's what's hard about me starting.
It is.
That's what's hard about Points Blank Finance. I know what I can do with this channel, but Points Blank Finance, man, it was a second channel I created. It coming off the heels of Points Blank Travel, where I could go live and talk about Mickey Mouse chasing Donald Duck, and had all kind of people in there, and they stopped to get a credit card and have 50, 60 people in the live stream. And then I did a PBE for Points Blank Finance live stream and had 3 people in there, and man, it just broke my heart. But can't do that, man. I can't do that. I just got to put out the info, man, and hopefully, because it wasn't always like that on.
Yeah, they're gonna spin the block and come back. The same thing we felt about Sipping with Me now. Like how we got 4,000 subscribers and we still just hit 600 subscribers on Sipping with Me now. Like you would think that those subscribers from over there would come over there, but they didn't. You got to keep going.
Hey, see what C said. Oh, one last point. I watched an analysis of Risa Tisa's video, and the creator pointed out that RT had no fancy displays or equipment. She just turned the camera on and told her story. Sometimes that's all it takes, man. You know, I do have a new studio that's probably it's 70% done. Well, probably 65, 70% done. I just got to get the backdrop like I want it. And I won't be sitting here, but I mean, I don't have nothing fancy. I got a couple globes and a couple planes and a Media Awards behind me, but sometimes simple is better, man. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna get ready to get out of here. I am at the end of these comments, man. I love my credit. Trip in Texas said, "Hey man, been a minute. What's good, man? Everything's better now, man. I was in a movie, man. It won't be shown on TV or at the theater or Netflix, but I've been in this movie, man, for the last couple of months. But I'm back right now. Rod,
it better not be no Tubi movie,
No, man, it was just a movie. It was a movie. Rod's not kidding. My highest view videos took the least effort to make. Yep. Consistency is key for sure. And right now you do have Rod, the Points Blank Experience, Weeze of Media Eye, also known as Anwar. And I want to thank Anwar and the Credit Solutionist for coming up and joining me on this live stream. Do me a favor, man. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button. This video needs to get pushed out to more people so we can kill some of these myths, kill some of these misconceptions or bad perceptions or whatever you want to call it. Please, man, definitely go back and watch the replay. If you didn't catch it all, it'll be well worth your while. You may skip around, whatever you want to do. You are going to see more content because I'm really pushing to get this channel fully monetized. It is partially monetized right now. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And as I end, before I go, do you have anything else you want to say, Anwar?
Nah, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let's get it, man. 2024, all about growth. We matching efforts, not energy. We're gonna stay focused on positivity. That's a bar. That's a bar.
Yep, matching efforts, not energy, man. I love that. Glad I caught this awesome live. Thank you, Vicky's World. Great conversation.
Hey, Mama Vicky.
From our host and chat, peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings to you, Vicky's World. And Trav Sahala and the Credit Solutions here. Thanks for having me on. No, thank you, Anwar, for coming on. Y'all didn't have to come up. With all that being said, as I end each and every live stream and or video, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you will be amongst the stars. I will be coming at you soon with more knowledge, more heat, more fire, interesting topics, and more than that, with myself. Hope y'all have a blessed and prosperous evening and week, and I will be coming at you soon. Much love, y'all. Peace.
All right.
All right, man.